Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Slay the Spire. We are going to play the third character available, the Defect. He was added last. There was quite a while during early access when you could only play the first two. I think there might have been a time before Silent was unlocked, or maybe you had to win a game before they would let you play the Silent, and like that took a while. The first win takes a while. It's really not very good. He's got a whole different mechanic that the other two don't have at all. We're playing at Ascension 6 again. That's the highest I've gotten this guy. Okay, what are we doing here? Take 18 damage for max HP plus 14? That seems pretty alright. Like, obviously it's 4 damage net. So it's bad on the first floor. But it makes every campfire heal you for like 1 or 2 more. And on all the floors after the first one, you'll have more HP? I don't know, maybe a random common relic is good. I'll go for it. Oh. Normally when you gain max HP, it like gives you HP as well. This one doesn't apparently. It just like increases your max but reduces your total. All right, that might not have been such a great take. I'll show you his new mechanic once we get into a combat here. Where are we going? I like aiming for. Well, this campfire might be okay. Yeah, we can choose to fight an elite if we want, or not if we don't. Yeah. Okay, I'll start here. So, what are all these circles? He has this concept of channeling orbs, which passively do something for you every turn. And our starting relic says channel 1 lightning at the beginning of every combat. That's what this is, a lightning orb. It does damage every turn, and there are ways in which you can evoke an orb to make it to use up the orb, but make it do a stronger version of its effect. So we have the same strikes and defends as everyone else, but we also have like this kind of orb stuff. We have a zap, which channels 1 lightning, and we have a dual cast, which evokes an orb twice. The orbs are sort of ordered. This is your next orb, and these orbs are kind of behind it. So there are a lot of effects that say, like, do something with your next orb, and that's this one. So here we're just going to defend a bunch, and actually, let's keep defending. I was going to put out another lightning, but I think I just want to block. And there goes the lightning at the end of the turn. Cool, and now we can just hit him a bunch. I could maybe dual cast this, but I think just a strike should be fine. He has 22 health. We're hitting for 21. Ouch. I guess I should have dual cast maybe, right? Well, we took 6 damage. Well, I guess Streamline is a direction to go in. One of the defect kind of archetypes is playing. There's a few cards that benefit from playing them over and over. Like Streamline, right? Every time you play it, it gets cheaper. And like, if you upgrade it, it's like a zero energy deal 20, right? Once you've played it a couple times. And so there's sort of ways to play the same cards many times quickly. And cards which benefit from having that done to them. But this is also just sort of like a fine card. Right, like we could... What? dual cast. And depending where it lands, we have some cool options with Streamline, maybe? Like, if it does 8 and 8, that kind of sucks, but we can strike and defend, and that's sort of fine. If it does all 8 here, then we just defend against this, I think. Or if it does all 16 here, I mean. If it does all 16 here, we could streamline it and just take this 6. Let's try it. Alright, well, I'll just defend the 8. Or as much of it as I can. And that should do it. We took 3 damage this fight. Not too bad. None of these really do much. Barrage can be amazing if you like can build an orb deck and get like, you know, I've had defect games where I ended the game with 9 orbs or something and 4 copies of Barrage Plus, which was like great. But you can't really count on that every time. And right now it's just absolutely dreadful, so I'm not taking it. I don't like totally buy into this concept of retaining your hand, but it is like a pretty efficient block, and I'm sure there are some cards I might wish to retain. I guess. This is sort of like a strike that draws a card. Also not terrible. And it can, of course, do much more than draw a card if you have multiple different orbs. There are 4 orb types, so in principle you could have up to 4 draws off of this. But I think I'll just try Equilibrium, see how that goes. Yeah, get a card out of my deck, please. I don't know. Strike? Sure. I hate cards. Get them all out of my deck. I wish I didn't have any cards in my deck. This is kind of nice. I know I'll draw some strikes next turn because they're in my hand. Is this like lethal? Yeah. Boy, we just saw these 2 cards. I don't think Go for the Eyes is all that great. I think I tend to over-aim for a thin deck with the defect, because he has these like streamline-like cards that want to be played many times. And so if you can make your deck have very few cards, you'll shuffle it more often and play the same cards more often. But I might overdo it. Like, I don't think I want either of these. And so the question is, do I want a 0 damage? Like right now, I think this is good for the deck, because like we have cards that we can't play because we don't have the energy for them, right? And this sort of fixes that problem. But it doesn't really do very much. I don't know. It could be wrong, but I'll take it. Here we go. Great. Good work. Go for the Eyes. Good work, Equilibrium. Now we streamline him, and we strike him, and he's dead. No damage. Good fight. Ugh, these are all exciting. This is a weird one, right? It's like when you pick it up, it's absolutely terrible. Gain 1 block. But you can sort of nurture it over the course of a long game into being a card that gives you like a great deal of value 1 turn per combat. And we're early enough that it might be worth getting. Like, I mean, it's quite early. We're about to get to a fire, so we could even smith it. Gaining focus is also great. Focus makes your orbs do more damage. So if you have like 2 focus, then lightning does 5 instead of 3, and evoking it does 10 instead of 8. But right now we don't have a way to replenish orb slots, and we don't have much stuff that channels orbs, so it's not really that amazing. Channel lightning is just like, sorry, ball lightning is just a good attack. It's fine. I think we're early enough that I want to try for the genetic algorithm. It's probably bad, but it's such a fun card. Like, it's not even fun. It's like, it clearly has great potential, and so you're like, I want to make it work. I don't know. I used to, by the way, go for elites a lot more, because like relics are great. Oh, I hate this boss. But as you're going up through ascension levels, like these guys get more and more punishing, and like you kind of just want to build a better deck rather than like increasing the power of your deck tends to be better for you long term than picking up relics, which often just kind of do nothing, and you fought a big old elite to get them. So I try to only take elites when I'm like feeling very good about my deck. It's kind of nice not having to play this yet. I know I'll have it next turn. And in fact, like this is lethal next turn, so I already have a plan. Guarantees playing this. Okay. So like, this defect also has kind of a power archetype. If you can get a card like Creative AI, which is a 3-cost power that says every turn add a power to your hand, they have a bunch of stuff that synergizes with that. Like, just play all the powers you can find and channel a million lightning till everyone's dead. But we don't have that deck, and we don't seem close to it. Like, reprogram is just so slow. But it's like, I don't know, it's a great way to get rid of all this garbage, isn't it? Like, if I could just throw all these away, wouldn't I be happy? I've never taken reprogram before. I'll give it a try. I'm a lot more like... I don't usually just like, oh, I'll give that a try when I'm playing by myself. But I guess with you guys, maybe I do for some reason. It's a mystery. That honestly might have been a fine time to play genetic algorithm. I don't know. Let's take it now. Oh yeah, discard probably like all of these, please. See ya. Yeah, this is actually, like, as a big block, it's kind of cool. I don't know, it doesn't matter, but like, we have super lethal next turn. It's kind of cool to be able to just, like, play that as play Equilibrium as a big block and have good cards pretty much guaranteed next turn. Blech. All this channeling, I want... Maybe I'm over-focusing on Streamline. I don't really have a Streamline deck yet. I just have a Streamline. I could go for some Dark, maybe. This upgrades to Channel 2? No. Channel 1 and trigger all Dark orbs. Well, I'll take some Frost. Frost, like, usually works out. Frost is a defensive orb. It usually works out pretty well, like, just to have some lying around. Centennial Puzzle. First time you lose HP, draw 3 cards. Alright. None of this is that amazing. FTL is usually like just fine when you draw it because you can do a little damage and it cycles itself. But it might not be worth buying. I don't know, it's probably fine. Alright, so let's get rid of a defend. And I'll take an FTL. Why not? Oh, I get to choose what I draw with this. That's nice. I would love a genetic algorithm. It's pretty good right now, so... Yeah, just get rid of those 3, please. So this blocks for 2 every turn, and if you evoke it, it blocks 5 instead. Which is perfect, given that we have 7 from the genetic algorithm. I'm gonna kill this guy first, since he scales much more than the other guy does. In fact, I don't think the slime actually scales at all, aside from just like occasionally weakening you or something, which is not exactly scaling. Yeah, might as well peek at our top 4 cards, see what happens. Don't want this, don't want this, don't really want to zap either. How much damage do I have? This is 15. This is 21. This is 24. So if I spend all my energy, I exactly kill this guy, but then I get hit for 10. Could I weaken this guy and still kill over here? Probably, if I start with a dual cast. If any of them hit over here, am I okay? No. I would need them both to hit here. Probably a good time for a fear potion then, right? Because then I could streamline for 22. Strike to kill him, go for the eyes. No. Streamline, go for the eyes to kill him. Defend to deal with this damage. I guess. It's not great. Well, I had to take 5, kind of a bummer. Ooh, this hand stinks. There's like nothing in it. I guess I'll draw something? Yeah, it was a strike, that's nice. And we should have lethal next turn. Sure. This deck doesn't have any identity yet. I don't think dealing vulnerable is any good. Well, I mean, I guess I'll pick up some dark orbs now, and like now I kind of have some of everything for what that's worth. Sure. That's a bit of a risky play that I didn't really make on purpose. I thought that was killing him. Now we have 75% to finish him off. Yeah, nailed it. I guess I could have just said what's in my deck and I would know it was this. I didn't have to play this. Do I want to draw this? Not really. I guess I'll discard it, but... Also, I've now learned that looking at the top 4 cards of your deck doesn't necessitate shuffling them in. Good to know. Oh, good streamline. Nice. The Equilibrium one's probably pretty silly since I had lethal. Charge battery is fine. It's a good block that gives you some energy next turn. Squeeze in a Smith here. Probably not on that. I don't know. Charge battery? better. Remove, probably. And I guess remove a defend. I've added a lot of better blocks. Whereas I might still need my strikes to attack with. And I'm going to smith here instead of resting. This boss, actually, like, his damage scales with your health, so resting against him is less useful than against many bosses. And let's upgrade my blocks. It always spooks me out that there's no noise on the first turn against this guy. They don't turn on the boss music until later. I think something's gone wrong, but nope, it's on purpose. Wasn't that dramatic? So he's attacking for 24. I think I'll just take a Dex Potion. And block a bunch. Wish I had that genetic algorithm last turn. Let's just discard the defend. And I think I should actually just draw the Doom and Gloom. So Dark Orbs don't do any damage passively. Instead, they have a damage counter on them, and every turn their passive ability adds more damage counters. When you finally evoke them, they apply all the damage at once to whatever enemy has the lowest HP. Staying for 12, so this is enough. Let's get that Dark Orb moved up closer to the front, please. This defends. But I might consider charging battery anyway. Actually, it doesn't defend because I have this burn, right? Yeah, it takes a little damage. Whatever. I'll get the energy back next turn and should be able to use it productively, I think. Yeah. Okay, well, what's on top of the deck? I can't see how many fires he has lit. I'm not sure if he's attacking me next turn. But let's say I don't want to defend. The other two are fine. Yeah, because if he's not attacking, I can retain the genetic whatever. Cool, okay. Oh, he's not. It's going to be a while. Alright, maybe I should have done the genetic algorithm. Well, we just hit him for a bunch and see what happens. Why do I still have 2 energy? Didn't I just spend 4? I played... Oh, Streamline costs 0 already. Very good. Oh, this is a lot of damage. Okay, well, you know, there you go. This defends. Even with the burn. Charge battery? No, I actually should use this just to, like, upgrade it. I'm basically done with this combat now. I'd like to have it next turn, but I won't have it next turn, so much for that. Let's get some more Dark Orbs out there. I can choose what I draw now, right? What do I want? The defend, I guess? Can I kill him? If I channel this Dark Orb and deal 15 damage, that's 39. I could evoke another lightning. 47. 50 with the lightning from this going off. But I think that's all I can do is 50. So it would be better to find a way to spend my energy, actually. So let's dump these two, draw the cool-headed, and then draw something else. I'll play the Streamline to shuffle it back in. It doesn't work, actually. Yeah, it does. It doesn't matter. I'm shuffling with this card, not with the last one. But... Ah, so close to killing him. Maybe I... Wow. How did I get myself down to 3 HP? Easy game, though. Got him. What's the deal now? These are all, like, impactful cards. Meteor Strike, not really playable. We don't have a way to get to 5 energy. Plasma is an orb that gives you more energy, and so, like, Meteor Strike sort of synergizes with itself. If you can find some way to play it, it lets you play the next one. But we can't get there yet. Thunderstrike would be good if we were, like, a lightning deck, but we're not. Rainbow is fine? Yeah, channeling 3 orbs for 2 is pretty cool. Transform all strikes into fens. I've already gotten rid of most of them. Oh, Frozen Core I love. Yeah, so it's like, it fills up your empty orb slots with frost orbs, basically. God, it's the Automaton again. You guys are never going to get to see another Act 2 boss. Oh, cutting through here, this little dog leg around the elite is pretty great. Yeah, we don't have to fight any elites if we don't want to. But I won't get a shop that way, so let's take this one, just to remove something, I guess. Or maybe if we find some really great card, we can take it. Look at that. Look at that Frozen Core adding Frost Orbs. I love it. Streamline ya? Charged battery? Discard everything? Don't want any of those next turn. Actually, dual casting this might be pretty cool. Deal 36 damage. I think this is pretty cool also. Ooh, that art wasn't there last time I played Rainbow, which was like 6 months ago or something. Perfect timing for genetic algorithm. Are you dead? You look kind of dead, my friend, but you're not actually. 16 damage would not kill you, so I'll just strike. Let's draw something good. Streamline's a good card. So this is actually a really cool way to manipulate dark orbs. You can evoke your orb and then channel it, which for like lightning orbs, it's kind of like, oh yeah, you just get another lightning orb. But you get the same dark orb. So if it had like 24 damage on it, you channel a dark orb with 24 damage to the back of your stack. So I think this is worth doing when we have 2 ways to get dark orbs. Defrag is good. I do like focus. We're not really an orb deck, but we're like kind of headed in that direction. And with Frozen Core, like, you're guaranteed to have full orb slots pretty quickly. But I can't take it if I remove a card. I could take it and take one other card, though. I don't really want any of this other stuff, though. Yeah, I'll take this. Lock on, by the way, enemies take more damage from orbs. Yeah. Channeling Frost and drawing a card is way less useful now that we get Frost, like, kind of for free. If you upgrade this, it draws 2 cards, which is, like, great. But, I have a lot of other upgrade priorities, so I don't really want to add another one of these. I think I'll just leave. Any potions I want? I have poison and regen. I could... These are, like, fine, actually. They could save me a lot of health in some upcoming fight. It's going to be a long time before I can spend the gold again, so... Probably should take one of them. Yeah, let's take an attack potion. Why not? Get out of here. Alright, the skull bursts into flames. Okay. So you can basically choose these options as many times as you like, losing 8 HP every time. And then you have to pay 8 HP to leave, no matter how many times you clicked other stuff. And I don't really want any of this. Like, I just want HP more than I want anything. Alright, what's on top of my deck? I'm not that excited about Streamline. Not on a turn when I already have Doom and Gloom. I'll just charge battery and Rainbow. Exciting. FTL's great. Doom and Gloom, great. Block all his shenanigans. And hit him. Let's focus, block, and weaken. Should I do this? Is this even good? I don't think it is. What's coming up in my deck? I don't know. It's empty. How much health does the enemy have left? Like... 55 plus 12, roughly, so like 67 is what he'll have next turn. Channeling these 2 Dark Orbs would do 42, so I don't think I'm in that much of a hurry to channel them. I think I will not apply Recursion here. What can I draw? FTL's a decent draw. I don't need any defense, do I? If I'm channeling a Frost Orb for 6 and evoking... Sorry. Channeling for 3 and evoking for 6 is 9. It might help to have a charge battery. But I also want an FTL, and I can't easily get both. Alright, well, the FTL can wait, I guess. I'll leave the Streamline on top as well. Sure. Just dump a defend. Now we can shove this Dark Orb to the back while keeping it charged up, which is great. Block and lightning? Yeah, let's get this Dark Orb out of the way. Weaken, FTL. Is this lethal? He has 23. This is 19 and 6. Yeah. Orb slots are great with Frozen Core. I think I'm just gonna block here. Maybe I poison this guy as well. Or regen. I think I want to spend some kind of potion on him. And not attack potion, because he likes being attacked many times. Yeah, I think it's going to be a while till we kill him. Let's take the regen potion. We should be able to get full value out of it. Goodness, drew a lot of cards there. Well, let's charge battery. I think we want a capacitor, but I also want rainbow. Maybe not. There we go, made it just up to 24 block. I don't have an artifact potion, right? Okay. What shall I draw? Wait, what's on top of my deck? I would be happy to draw a defrag, but I don't need it this turn. Don't really need to go for the eyes this turn either. Maybe I just shouldn't channel the frost? No, that can't be right. Actually, it's fine, right? No. Let's just get this out of the way. Get it played. So we have more block every turn. Okay, what's on top of the deck? Not that I get to do anything with it this turn. You can go away. I guess everyone else can stay. Well, actually, wait. This is just channel 1 frost and don't draw a card, but it costs 0. Is that actually better than drawing a card and costing 1? Maybe I should just throw them both away. Right, this is basically just a defend. Yeah, that's terrible. This is better than that. But I don't think I want either. How much block do I have here? 12 and 3 is 15. This adds a bit more. Equal. I'm not doing anything. All right. I mean, that's how frost decks are. They just kind of don't do anything until eventually the opponent gives up and dies, but... Alright, let's get some big orbs out there. I'm a little bit worried about all the frost I just gave up. But I guess we're gonna kill him, so that's good. Do I want to leap? As like, I'm apparently a block deck now? Doesn't seem that great. I already have plenty of blocks. I think I just want to get to my good cards sooner. So, get out of here. Smith up a... Ah, this makes it not exhaust. That's probably cool, but I think the defrag is more important. let's try to get those frost orbs online. Don't really need to block this turn. I think I'd rather do this than... Well, maybe Doom and Gloom is just better. I don't need to fill up orb slots quickly, right? Actually, I kind of want the Streamline. And I don't really want the charge battery. Maybe I do. This is basically making my whole turn be these two cards, which kind of sucks. Maybe I'll keep the charged battery to go with the defragment on like kind of a pause turn. And, geez, I don't know. I'll just play this to get it upgraded, I think. No, the combat's probably going to last long enough that I'll get a chance to use it for value. Ugh. I'm not playing this very well. Like, yeah, I blocked everything that turn, but I'm pretty sure I could have done something better here. Alright, is this a kill on that guy yet? No. I think I have a giant block. 29 plus 12 is 41. These guys are attacking for 39, so I don't need to play the defend. Alright, we got some big Dark Lords. We just gotta actually hit him with them. Ouch. I guess this almost defends. Yeah, let me just discard my Dazes. Now there's only one in there instead of two. I just need to channel this stupid orb. I have too many slots. Alright, get dead. Cold Snap's a good way to channel Frost. Probably can afford to keep smithing, and I think Rainbow has been a thing I wish I could play more of. Whenever you enter a rest site, start with 2 energy next combat. Fine. Oh. Do I really want more max HP? Not really. But I also don't want a curse. It's only 2 damage, but it's also a card, of course, is the main problem. So my deck 21 cards. I'll try this. It's pretty greedy. Could be quite wrong. Does this defend? I have 4 block here. This makes it 20. It does defend. Even more, I can go for the eyes here. control what I draw next turn. Sure. Can I get to 21? I have 6 here. This is 10 for 16. This is 5 more, so yes. Although I maybe should have just used the genetic algorithm. I don't know. Okay, this is actually a good turn to trigger the vulnerable that guy applies when you die, because we can evoke a ton of frost orbs all of a sudden. Right, this channel's 21. That's fine with me. I think we can just sort of block. Yeah, this blocks. Sure, FTL, why not? We can abuse the Dark Orb here. Channel some Frost. Dual cast to get this Frost out of the way. No, that's not what I should do. I should just dual cast the Dark next turn, right? Like this. I guess I should have kept the defense staying in my hand next turn after all. Okay, so we want to play this just to make it better for future combats. And I think we want to dual cast for 60 damage. That seems pretty good. In addition to which we can play a Streamline, which I believe does not kill him. But we're sort of we're a fortress here, right? Is this lethal? It's with a strike? I'll go for the eyes. I don't know, we'll find out. It wasn't. Whatever. What? I kept that defend on purpose, so it would do damage to you. I don't know. Charge battery. We'll kill him eventually, guys. With this? Hey! Okay, with Frozen Core, I don't think I've ever tried to play Blizzard, but with Frozen Core, Blizzard should be pretty good, right? 2 times the number of frost channeled to all enemies. It's gonna be like at least a moderate attack, and in a long battle, it'll be a gigantic attack. Okay, I'll try it. This looks like a good turn for this guy, right? Might as well draw first, see what happens. Nothing. Well, I'm already blocking 4. This is 14. Yeah, I still want this anyway, so I guess I just won't use the charge battery. Spend the energy this turn instead. Right, this would already do 4 damage, you know, not much, but I could make it more with a cold snap if I wanted. I don't really want Streamline at the moment. The deck is no longer very good for Streamline. This hurts. I think we need a block potion, actually, right? We're being hit for kind of a ton. Even if I zap to evoke one of these. 6, 9. We're being hit for 14. Yeah, block potion's fine. Where is that here? Yeah. Okay, I can play all my powers now. Do I want to play them all? Do I just play capacitor? And then rainbow? I think I just play capacitor and focus. So I can get some frost orbs in there. I don't really need to do this retain nonsense. Let's just channel a bunch of orbs. Deals 10 damage to all enemies. That's getting to be a pretty good card. On the other hand, I only have 8 block at the moment. I think I should probably dual cast this for 14. And then put a Dark Orb out there. Yep, it just defends. Very nice. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I might as well, right? And then charge battery for next turn. Got a pretty huge Dark Orb sitting in front. Do I still have dual cast? No. But I have recursion. That's something. Okay. Seems good. Oh, I do have dual cast. That would kill this guy, right? That seems pretty good. Oh, it killed... It attacks the one with the lowest health. And this guy had the lowest health %, but that guy actually had less total health. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Alright, well, I hope this hits you, please. Good. That was a bit of a mistake there. But it turned out alright. Let's just, I don't know, do the easy play. Like, is this lethal? I guess it must be, right? Meh. My deck is kind of big-ish. This could be a decent defend. On average, it won't be much better than Leap, and it could be worse. Drawing a bunch of cards is not really that great. I don't have a bunch of cheap stuff. I think I just skip. Yep. Leap is better than my defense, but I don't think it's better than the average card in my deck. No, thank you. Snecko time. Well, let's put up some slots and some orbs. Gotta pay attention to costs. Don't just play FTL. God, what an awful hand. Oh my god. Wow. Give me a power, I guess? Alright, Echo Form's pretty bonkers. When it costs 0. And then, I'll just Cold Snap you and take a little damage. Alright, defrag for 1 is fine. Strike. Defend? Oh, I have 18 block. Yeah, I want more. Why do I have all this focus? By 4? Do I have 2 defrags? What? Oh, I echoed the defrag. Oh my gosh, I always forget how echo form works. Is this my first play of the turn? No, defrag was my first play of the turn. All right. I'll just play defend, I guess. All right. So remember, first play this turn is doubled. Charge battery? I don't need any. I don't need a ton of block. I don't need any block. Cool-headed for draw? Didn't get much. Charge battery... Pass? Zero Energy Rainbow is a good card. So is a Zero Energy Streamline. Oh yeah, Zero Energy Double Rainbow, by the way. Forgot about that little detail. This kills him. Self-repair is pretty great. Good way to like keep your health total under control a bit. We're resting here. Man, look how few relics I have. So sad. Well, we want this, and we want a Frost Orb? In what order? I mean, we would get a Frost Orb even if we didn't play Cold Snap, but like we might as well play it, right? And since we are playing it, we can control the order that these two show up in. I guess I'll channel this first. And play some lightning. No, this is... or blizzard. It's worse than a strike, but I guess I can just play both. Why did I get to play so many... Oh, I had extra energy because I just left a rest site. Got it. Defrag time. What's on the deck? Don't want this. This is fine, I guess. This is probably not that great. And then play some cards. Dual cast this? Sure. Yeah, since it gets replaced anyway for free. Now I can capacitor recursion to get that Dark Orb into the back. Actually, let's zap first, so it gets even further back. And then Genetic Algorithm to block. Yikes, it's a lot of damage. I'd like to weaken this guy, but he has Artifact, so... This is probably actually a good time for a Focus Potion. Should have taken it earlier, since I have these like Dark and Lightning Orbs I've been channeling, but now it's better than never. We're definitely playing Charge Battery. 1835 block. They're attacking for 24, 32, 40. So this actually is the rest of my defense, and then I'll just weaken. Well, I'll get to work on this guy's artifact, I guess. Channel some Frost. Dual cast the Lightning. And recursion the Dark Orb to the back again. Hang on. I'd rather the Dark Orb hit over here, so let's kill these guys. Kill this guy first. But then I can't streamline. I guess that's fine. When I kill him, he'll give me back Doom and Gloom, huh? Well, I'd like to be able to play it, but I don't think I guess I could just not play an attack yet. I could Recursion to kill him, even though I'd rather do a bunch of damage to this guy. And then Doom and Gloom to kill the rest, to like deal damage to everyone and channel more Dark Orbs. Sure. Now I've got this big honkin' Dark Orb in the back here that I'd like to get to soon. This is probably a good time to evoke 3 Frost Orbs, I think. Right? What's he gonna give me, by the way? Equilibrium. Well, don't really care about that. And on top of my deck, nothing. There you go. This is a good way to kill the guy in back. It uses up my Dark Orb, but I think that's worth, for getting some damage off the table on a critical turn. More rainbow? I guess. And just strike him? Ah, that's so much damage. Please don't. Well, I guess we play the hand here, right? He's attacking for 32. You know, that doesn't kill me, but it does hurt. I really like his next Hyper Beam. I think is gonna kill me if I don't do something pretty drastic. I need to kill her soon. Let's get all that out of the way. More of this. Dual cast the larger Dark Orb, I guess. Alright, looks like we got it. Whew. Speed potion, sure. And are any of these useful right now? Not really. Drawing an extra card every turn is fine, I guess. I just need some more energy. It's gonna be hard to find more cards, but you know, so what? Okay, and this video's gone on for an hour. Act 2 took quite a while, so I think we're gonna take a break here, and you guys will get your first taste of Act 3 in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.